Okay, y'all, so today is December 31st, 2024, aka the last day of the year. And I am honestly really excited to get into this new year. I am literally spending today focusing in on getting like projects that I started last year, aka this year, and I don't want to take into the new year. Like, I finished my dresser. I don't even want to talk about how long it took me to do that. It took me quite a bit of some time to do it, and it was a very complicated item, so there's that in life. But I also want to get all my clothes inside that dresser, so that will be done today, slash also decluttering that. I do want to take a hard look at all my clothes and like if they have holes or if they're just old or they're not like my style, I want to get rid of them. So that will be happening today. I also need to go do my outside errands. So I need to go to Barnes to get the thing that I will be doing for, I tried for January, which I'll just go ahead and say a spoiler alert. What I try for the month of January is I try to journal for 30 days. So that will be the challenge I'll be doing in January. So if you want to see what I journal about and like my journal prompts and all that good stuff, check out that video. I haven't started filming that video, so once it does come out, which will be February, yeah, early February is when that video would come out. I also do need to do a lot of editing. What else do I need to do? There's a lot I need to do, so I'll be taking you all along that journey of today. So let's make it happen. I'm just gonna go do the outside errands now and get that over with because it's early, not a lot of people are outside, and then I'm gonna get back in the house and then declutter my apartment. So let's do it.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest.
All right, y'all, so I just left Half Price Books and I took that box in there. That box had about 50 to 60 books in there, and I genuinely was not expecting to get more than $50 for that box, and I got $70. So I was like, that is amazing, let's do it. So that was really dope. And honestly, there was a lot of good books, but majority of that box was self-help books, so that's why I really wasn't expecting to get a lot of money back for it. But it is what it is. They took it, I'm okay with that. But I am just a girl, I do want to say that up front. And I kind of sort of bought 3 books, which, let me be quite honest, the 3 books that I did buy, I found to be really interesting, and more than likely I will read these fairly soon, especially well, honestly, all 3 of these books I do see myself reading fairly soon. So let me tell you what I got real quick. So I did get One to Watch. One to Watch is apparently about a girl who is a plus size woman. She loves watching reality TV shows, specifically dating reality TV shows. And the dating reality TV show that she really enjoys reached out to her and asked her to come on the TV show, but they told her she can't like fall in love with anybody. So that sounds kind of interesting, and it sounds like she might be finding some suitors and finding some people might be a little interesting. So I'm interested to see how baby girl is gonna be navigating that. So that's why I got that. And then the other 2 books that I got are actually a part of a series. They're book 1 and 2 of a series. It is the Carval series. Honestly, I have been really wanting to read the Carval series for the absolute longest, and I just never got around to it. So when I saw that they wrote for the book 1 and 2 were there at Half Price Books, I said, sign me up, pick it, let's go. So the first one is Carval, which is right here, and then the second one is Legendary. And then I think this is now I think it's like a base 3 book series, but now there might be like a 4th like novella or something like that, and I think that just recently got released. So I look forward to, you know, seeing what these 2 are hitting for, and then potentially picking up the remaining 2. So there's that in life. Now I am at Barnes. I'm gonna say this up front, I do not plan to buy any books. That is not what I'm going here for. I'm actually going in here to get the journal that I'll be using for my 30-day journaling challenge. So if I do come out here with books, it is what it is, but I am not going in here with the intent. I am going to look around because I do like looking around in barns, but that is really what the intent is, to go in here, get a journal, and walk out. And that is all. So let's go do it.
Take the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. Hello, Ramona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello, Ramona. I push back the serious feeling. The end's unknown. To get back the life I used to know. All in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest.
Okay, I'm beginning to think that this camera, super zoomed in, is about to become my outdoor camera, and I am actually living for it. So let me be quite honest. Today has been one of the most productive days I've had in a very long time, and I am living for it. So I filmed a video. I started another video, which the I Tried Challenge video, episode 2. I just started that today because today is January 1st. And got some clothes put up and put those in my closet. What else? Honestly, it just feels really like I've been feeling really fired up so far today. And it's 11:07. And it's time, like, I honestly want to go ahead and get this errand ran so that I can get back home and start editing content, because that's really what today needs to be. It needs to be big edit, no little, because I think I have like 4 videos I need to edit today, so I can get those all scheduled and uploaded, because those videos are going to go up over the course of January. And I feel like if I just go ahead and get the edits done, scheduled, it's kind of like a set it and forget it kind of thing. And I love when I have set it and forget it content, and I'm like, ooh, that went up today. So I want to get that done. But I need to go to Target, which I get a little nervous about Target because your girl loves Target. So I am going in for batteries, AAA batteries, a new toothbrush head, and then salad mix, and then a steak. Those are the 4 things I'm gonna go get because I want to have a steak salad, and then I need batteries for my remote and my toothbrush, and then I need a new toothbrush head because it's a new year, so you should get a new toothbrush head. All right, that's that. I am gonna grab my tripod because I messed up yesterday and didn't have a tripod, and it was a need. So let's make this thing happen.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona.
Good morning, y'all. So today is January 2nd, 2025, and I already have me a cup of coffee for this morning, ready to go. Today I am drinking a toasted coconut coffee from Target. It's the Target brand's K-Cup with some sweet cream oat milk. So that is my choice of morning time coffee. But I am going to do my journaling prompt for the day, and then I am going to jump into my planner. So for the year 2025, I will be using the daily, the Content Creator Planner. So I look forward to diving into this and really making sure that I am uploading my content consistently, because one of the things I've been doing, I noticed that in 2024 at the end, I was creating content, but I was not uploading it. So I want to make sure that I'm consistent with not only creating the content, but uploading the content. And my hope is that this planner can help me. And I will say, I love the daily. This is not sponsored, I do want to say that up front, but I love the daily. This is my second daily planner, or the daily planner. The first one I got was last year, was their blogger planner, which was, it was so cute. I loved it so much. Didn't use it as much as I should have, but my hope is this year I use this one significantly more, and I post all the content that I am thinking about, and I, manufacture up here and, get it from out in here to out there. So with that being said, I'm gonna sip on my coffee, do my journal entry for the day, and then I think I'm gonna actually have a little bit more time because I don't have my dog. He's coming back fairly soon, so I look forward to being with him again. But because I don't have him right now, I can actually just kind of vibe in the morning. And I probably, once I get done with my journal entry and then also doing some stuff in my planner, I think I'm going to read. Which I think this would be a good moment just to tell you what I'm currently reading. I am currently reading The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. So I'm gonna try to pop like a picture up here if I can. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm about less than 20% in, I think, and I'm currently reading it on my Kindle. So there's that. All right, let me go ahead and jump into my journal and everything else so I can get ready for work. Let's do it.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, they don't. I should be the last to know. all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know.
I feel like I filmed majority of this vlog in my bedroom, so I said let's switch it up and come to my living room. So today is Saturday, January 4th, 2025, and it is incredibly gloomy. It's actually like the evening time, and it is like so freaking gloomy, and it's been really gloomy all day today. And honestly, I think that with the gloomy weather, I guess winter weather that we're about to experience for the next couple days, I just really want today and tomorrow to be straight cozy vibes, and just really relaxing. I don't even plan to go out. I just want to just stay in, get on my couch, read, and relax, because I also know that next week is going to be it's going to be a very long week because I have a lot of things I need to do for work and a lot of deliverables for work, and it's going to be a very big week for work. And then on top of that, the weather is weathering. It is supposed to be like a big winter storm coming. It doesn't sound like, at least the early part of the week doesn't seem like it's going to be that huge of a thing. Like it's not projected to rain or anything like that. But Thursday it's projected to snow, and it's like at 60%. So that's gonna be something we have to navigate. But right now we're playing it by ear. We're going, we're navigating it as best we can. So with that being said, I want to spend this weekend just chilling and just get my mindset right to get back into a full work week, because this past week, the first 3 days, so Monday through Wednesday, like I did not have to go to work. I was still on break. Thursday and Friday I did have to go to work. So a short week, I felt it. And then now next week is a full week, so trying to get back adjusted to going into work for 5 straight days is going to be an experience, because I've been off for like 3 weeks. So with all that being said, I look forward to being back at work. I enjoy the work that I do, but it's that adjustment of being off and not really having to get up early, and you're kind of just vibing and letting the vibes take you along the day, to now like you have to be in this location or go to different meetings. It's a big adjustment, but we'll get it right and make it happen. So with that being said, let's talk about what I'm currently reading, because I don't think I have told you all what I'm currently reading. So if I have, we're building off of that, and if I have it, then this is the first time I'm telling y'all what I'm reading. So I'm currently reading The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. This is book 3 in the Dream Harbor series, and I am about 50% through this book, and I am really enjoying it. I'm reading it on my Kindle, but I also have the physical book. Long story short, I bought the physical book first, but I had planned to read this book when I was in Georgia. I'm gonna be honest, I did not do a lot of reading. I didn't do any reading when I was in Georgia. I was really hanging out with my family and vibing with my family. So I purchased a Kindle book, because just in case if I read it on my Kindle, I didn't read it at all on my Kindle. So I've been really tapping into the Kindle version, because I feel like I read faster on my Kindle, and that's why I'm reading on my Kindle. So it says I'm about 3 hours, about 20 minutes from being done with it, and I'm trying to just lock in and just straight binge it, because it's really good. I really am enjoying it. I don't know, it's too early to call what I would say, because there is this underlying thing that they're trying to do, and I'm trying to see how that's playing out. Right now I can definitely say I'm enjoying it, and I would rate it more than 3 stars, but I don't know if I would rate it a 3.5 to 5. Like the range is still there. I know this book does have the opportunity to be a 5-star, so that is there. I will say that up front, but I know it's going to be more than a 3-star as of right now. Like I enjoy it that much. So with that being said, I'm gonna get back on the couch in my Christmas Snuggie that my cousin got for me and tap in and read. So let's do it. All right, y'all. So today is January 5th, 2025. It's about 8:45 in the morning, and I can officially say that I have finished my first book of 2025, which is The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. All right, so The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore is book 3 in the Dream Harbor series. The first book is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. The second book is The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. And then this is the third book. And just to kind of give quick context, I rated the first book 3 out of 5, the second book 4 out of 5 stars. And then I was a little nervous because this book aligned closer to it. Well, it had elements from both books, but I felt like it aligned more towards the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I was a little nervous. But I will say, I'm rating this book 5 out of 5 stars. I loved everything about this book. I thought that the way that the book was constructed, like the writing of this book was really good. The storyline was very clear. It made sense. It wasn't all over the place. I really enjoyed the two main characters' banter. Like everything about this book was just absolutely amazing. And I look forward to reading the future books in this series because the next book doesn't come out until March, and then there's a book that comes after that book that comes out in I think September. So I do look forward to reading the future books. I will be reading the future books. In fact, the day that they come out, they both come out, I probably will make sure that I go pick them up that day, either during lunch or after work, because these books are so good. Please go pick them up. If I didn't mention this, these are interconnected standalone, so you don't have to read them in order, but I would recommend reading them in order because you get introduced to the characters and you kind of can understand why certain characters do certain things when it gets to their book. So that is my big recommendation, but I look forward to reading future books. All right, let's talk about what I'm going to be reading next. I'm in between two books. Both of them are fantasy books because that is just really what the need is. But the other part too is both of the books that I'm in between, the next books actually do come out in January. So let's dive into it. The first book is 5 Broken Blades. And that book actually, this book 2 comes out this Tuesday. So do I think I will tap in and read the whole book by Tuesday? Probably not, but I do kind of want to read some of it to see if I do need to go pick up the next book, because the next book has a beautiful sprayed edge, but the next book also has a beautiful sprayed edge. I don't think that the book will sell out immediately, so I don't have to go get it immediately, but I do want to know if I am going to be continuing on with the series and if I need to kind of work around time to go pick up the next book. So that's book 1. The book 2, which is self-explanatory, it's January. If you are a part of the book talk community, you know that this book is coming out. People continue to rave about it. Book 3 in the Fourth Wing series, which is Onyx Storm, is coming out January 21st, but most places are doing midnight release parties on January 20th, and I was one to be able to pick up a midnight release party ticket, so I will be attending a midnight release party on the 20th. Regardless if I finish the book, I will be going to go pick up my copy because it's a need. It's not a suggestion, it's a requirement. I have to, because I did do a midnight release party for Iron Flame. Just to give quick context, I attended a midnight release party for Iron Flame, and I did that at an indie bookstore. I thoroughly enjoyed the experience. This time around, I'll be doing it at Barnes because that was the only place that had midnight release party tickets. So with that being said, I will be going to go do that on January 20th. So that's the 2 books I'm in between. I think that I'm going to take time, just kind of relax for a little bit, and then, I don't know, flip a coin or kind of just look and see what the vibes are for both books and see which one I'm leaning more towards. I feel like I'm leaning more towards Five Broken Blades because it's not really coded as romantasy. It's coded more as fantasy. There might be a romance element like as a subplot, but it's not, at least from what I've seen so far, it's not coded as romantasy. So with that being said, I don't know exactly which one I'm going to pick, so I'm going to take some time to think about it and then check back in with y'all when I pick one. All right, y'all, so it is much later in the day. It is actually evening time, and it is time for me to go to bed because honestly, next week is going to be a very busy week and I need to get all of my rest in so I can have a good productive week. So I do want to go ahead and like close out this vlog, but before I close out the vlog, I want to give y'all a quick little update on what I'm currently reading, which is Five Broken Blades. I am enjoying this book. I am about 71 pages in and I am so having a good time. I, as of right now, definitely recommend this book. It is fantasy, and the kind of main thing that we're navigating is that there's 5 individuals who are tasked with killing the king, and some of them are tasked because like they desire to kill the king, some of them are tasked because they're told they have to kill the king. So I look forward to trying to figure out or finding out who is going to kill the king. I have my personal preference on who I would like to see kill the king, but I just kind of look forward to seeing how this all plays out. So far I definitely recommend this book and I look forward to seeing how this all plays out. I will also note that on Tuesday, January 7th, book 2 gets released. So if this book continues to be as good as it is, I more than likely am going to go pick up the book on Tuesday because I, again, am really enjoying it, and I foresee this book ending on a real intense cliffhangers because each chapter ends on like a little mini cliffhanger. So I'm just trying to, like, I'm invested. I'm really ready to see how this all plays out. So with that being said, definitely recommend this book. Definitely go pick it up if you haven't. And you know, let me know if you have picked up this book. Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't be like, be spoiler free because I haven't finished this book, but definitely let me know what your thoughts are if you have read this book. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close out this vlog. Thank you for watching. Make sure you turn on your post notifications, you subscribe, you like this video, you comment, and also go check out my other videos. I've been creating a lot of content and I'm hoping that throughout the remainder of this year, granted we just started this year, I can drop all this content that I've created and I can continue to be consistent and staying on top of creating content. So please go check out the content that I'm dropping on all of my platforms, which are linked down below. And yeah, have a nice night, have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Peace.